All right. Hello, Aries. Aries, this is your fourth monthly message for December. Thank you guys for taking the time to tune in. I'm planning on this one being your last message, okay? We'll see how long it goes, though. If I need to, I will split it in two. But I do want to complete this. So weird, Aries. Okay, thank you once again for taking the time to tune in. If you haven't checked your other placements or your other monthly messages for December, click on my channel. In that last one, in the Housewives Tarot, I gave a lot of names and music and stuff like that, and I did have some new stuff coming in. I'm just gonna, I don't know. I think I'm gonna sit on it. I don't know. I'm not gonna give you all the names and dates and times. The weirdest thing. So Pisces energy, your cusp energy has been there quite a bit. I did get a lot of Cancerian energy with this one. Of course, Scorpio. It's almost like I'm getting all energies. Lots of Libra, your opposite. A lot of Leo energy. Gemini, a lot of Gemini. Let's see. Not so much the Virgo. There was also Aquarian energy, Capricorn, Taurus. So it's almost like, and then we just had the water, okay, which is so weird. And now the elemental energies, it's like what I sense is we're shifting into the air. So interesting enough. Now, in this particular deck, I did unveil this back in Virgo Libra season. Okay. Also, it is the Christmas tarot of past, present, and future. All right. So the ghosts. So actually, it was like ghost, and here comes the sun. Maybe I will throw out some music because I also got the yes and gold lions gonna tell me where the light is. Heads will roll. Anyways, what else? And metric. I haven't listened to that for a while. I think it's Emily. Okay, and then the fairies in the fairy realm. Okay, I'm getting like Ireland. Okay, I'm getting we pull back a lot into some history, like older, I don't know, William Butler Yeats. I got a little Alice in Wonderland stuff with Lewis Carroll, like, oh my goodness. But and the Christmas Carol. Okay, I hope you guys have a beautiful, happy holidays. Okay, beautiful month. Once again, so Aries, why it was spotlighted, especially the Pisces, like it was like Neptune. Okay, so ironically today on 12/10 when I'm doing this, Neptune stations direct and starts moving forward out of Piscean energy. Okay, and it will be in your sign, Aries. Okay, wherever that's at in your chart as well, for starting January 26th. So into Aquarian energy 2026. It's going to be there for a while. But this also is like a culmination from the past 5 months all the way to 14 years. And this won't happen. All these different alignments, of course, will never happen again. It's a once in a lifetime. Won't happen again until like 165 years. Oh my gosh. And I found Penny. Okay, so I'm like also the weirdest thing. So different names and stuff. And Mark with a K too, but different names and stuff. Something so weird came up. I saw tattoo, literally. So it was so interesting. So that unfortunately, it's a sad ordeal. Okay, so we talk about like, loss and stuff like this, and there was a so I'm getting a little Oregon area here. The Willamette River, someone, a body found, and he has like literally the sea goat Capricorn tattoo, and so they're like asking the public, all right, but it is somewhere in Oregon area. He was found in the river, and he also had like a joker. So maybe you've seen this, or you can look into it, or I'll bring it up. And then the name Ian was there again, and I got another missing person who's never been found. I'm getting adults even. I don't know. That's weird. I know. Anyways, we're going to go to the Christmas tarot. This one is pretty, I've enjoyed working with it. It's very beautiful. I was listening to a lot of this Carl Jung, as well as Jordan Peterson. Those things were brought up in understanding about narcissists and stuff like that, and different relationships and healing and the empath and all of these things. Okay, so what is this going to mean for Aries into the future? Are you guys going to have some intense dreams? Now, for me as a Libra, I'm a Libra rising as well as Libra sun. So that means it's like my partnership area, Neptune going direct. And of course, we've also had the nodes in Pisces, Virgo with the eclipses, North Node, South Node. So I get there's this sense of you might be taking action towards, whether you recognize it, like connection with, maybe it is people from your past or people that you do have like a past life connection. It's like the dreams. So I brought up dreams of collapse with 9 Inch Nails and Massive Attack. And it's I love the mashup of it. It's I Know You Can Feel Angels. Anyways, and then I got alchemizing and understanding that. So we'll see what comes through. I feel guided. I also unboxed something weird for you guys, like, I don't know, something new. I did connect this little feather with the wintertime fortunes, and I felt really guided, Aries, to give you guys a similar layout as I did for the Geminis, which I did the Geminis the very second. I always notice as I am getting closer to the end, of course, so I saw Libra, Scorpio, and Taurus signs at this point to work with. I definitely think slow down. Things slow down, and this is going to take a while, so let's jump in. Take a while on the wild side. I mean, I saw so many different dates and times that, you know, Virgo, Pisces, Libra, okay, Gemini, Sag energy. I got this from Sag too. Wild and free, drinking my mushroom coffee. Wrote it down, made lists. I'm gonna go wrap and, you know, do all that good stuff. I still don't have the decorations on the Christmas tree yet. But anyways, let's jump into the cards. I hope you guys enjoy. This is I love this tarot. It's only got the major arcanas in it. We're gonna look at past, Ghost of Christmas Past, the present in this current, and even into the future. And then I'm also going to clarify with postcards from Granny. Granny's postcards and wintertime fortunes. Because I did an interesting, I just saw how I read it and it was very different. Okay. Anyways, let's jump into the cards. Thank you once again, Aries. And Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. You know, Krampus as well. Okay, let's see. I'm grabbing the first stack. We have Strength in reverse. Oh, the Nutcracker. Did you get the Nutcrackers? Yeah, they're from the Nutcrackers. There's a lot. I'm having this theme of New York, like purchasing things from New York. I'm noticing. Sometimes ironically, it's weird when it's spotlighted like that. So there was a time when Ukraine was spotlighted before like the war and stuff. And I was like, why am I seeing everything from Ukraine? Like I was buying a lot of things from Ukraine and then these things happen. But so I don't know. New York. I don't know. Bonnie, Beverly, the Nutcracker. Okay, I'm also going to be bringing in Nutcrackers. I feel guided for Capricorns. So this is, of course, maybe more in Capricorn season. Of course, we have this Leo energy with the Strength in reverse. Okay, this is maybe facing fears, the shadow. Someone else doesn't have this connection. This is past energy. Maybe someone didn't feel connected, feel confident in their abilities. You or someone else in your life. Someone felt weak. Leo energy too. Okay. Weird. 9:34 on the clock. Let's bring the camera down. Weird. So I've had this weirdest theme. Now, when I first set, like, for example, here, there's no nutcrackers. But in my home, there's a bunch of nutcrackers decorating everything. Okay. And ironically, because this is going to be like your last one. So moving into the future, things come back around, you know. The Wizard of Oz and Judy Garland. Okay, I have another exciting, and I'm getting like also like Swan Lake, you know, and the Nutcracker, and we talk about fairies, and sugar plum fairies. So when I began this, I think I even spoke of like the Christmas story, not just the Christmas story. Oh, you'll shoot your eye out. Ralphie. Oh, Rick is still his name too. Richie. Oh yeah, La Bamba. The other thing I got was Alphaville and Forever Young and dancing because no one's looking at you. You can dance. I'm getting like the safety dance, Man Without Hats. You can dance if you want to, but it's because no one's watching. They're all staring at their phone. That's why there's not a connection, because they're disconnected. They're connected into the World Wide Web. This is also about shadow energy. Okay, I don't know. Now, the way it's been working is I'm only really reading the ones that do come up, right? So this is past, feeling like you didn't have this connection, or someone doesn't have this confidence in their own beliefs or something. The Nutcracker. Okay, Aries, the Nutcracker. The Tower. Oh, someone went through a tower. 816. That could have been spotlight day. You could have Leo in your chart, dealing with Leo. The Scorpio, the electricity. The snowman. Someone couldn't hold themselves back, or they did something. I don't know here, because sometimes strength is not having this willpower. Okay? Discipline. Look at the snowman. Do you see the snowman? Maybe this is the full moon. These little snowmen. Yes or no? I always look like it's a no. Frosty the Snowman. In current energy, you're going through a tower moment. This is true. The storm. Look, it's the full moon spotlighted there. So maybe it was with that Gemini full moon. The electricity, though, to me is Uranus energy, right? Shocking. Aquarian, too. And they have Uranus. Scorpio. Okay, let's see what's into the future. The star in reverse. Someone has... This tower's really knocked someone down. I don't know if this is you or someone else. The 17th as well. 817. 16. The 16th could be spotlighted. The 17th. Weird that we have a Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. Someone lost hope. Someone feels like things can't be healed. Someone's not optimistic of the future. Not holding the light. Weird. Well, we're going to find out more. More. Okay, that's what it was. Gold, guns, and girls. Metric. Damn. This was crazy. Crazy. Okay. Now, normally I haven't been reading the ones in reversals, but let's start there. Okay, I did shuffle these, like I said, for the energy of Aries. Maybe check out Leo's energy too, or Gemini's or something, or maybe something happened during that time that was really shocking back in August. So this was a new feather that came in my little gift box. I always think of the bells, honestly. There's going to be connection with Libra, your opposite, okay? If you have connection, Libra, Aquarian, the elemental, and Scorpio, Aquarian. Now, if you're a Leo, if you have Leo or you're dealing with them, with the Libra, because your opposite's coming up next. So somebody could also have that in your chart, but there's going to be connection there. And the fortune cookies, the 17th, 217, that's that new Chinese New Year. We've been shedding, right? The 9s are completion too, or 2025. Anyways, we have the snowflakes. I'm going to do this the way I did it before. This is similar. I'm trying to remember the foreplay. I'm on the foreplay. Okay. Okay. Some expression. Look at that. Valentine's Day, the heart. Giving chocolates or something. Expressing. Someone felt like they didn't have the confidence to express something. Was this Tower? In the current departure, someone, oh, maybe there's a change in direction. Oh my gosh. Weird. The plane crash. I'm just going to say that now. Departure is a landing. Okay, someone's landing or arriving. Or something's going on. So watch out if you are traveling, I think. No, the reason I'm saying that, because that was the crazy. Okay, so Richie Valens, The Day the Music Died too, and Big Bopper, and all of that. Wasn't it a crazy snowstorm? Departure in reverse. Just something like this is a storm that has to, like, stops plans. Whoa, this is intense, Aries. Community is coming forth. Maybe you're staying somewhere. The light goes out on the lighthouse even. Be prepared. Get a generator. Something like this. You make sure you have your water, flashlights, batteries. Your essentials. Lighters. Something about staying home or arriving in your community. Maybe you are... Okay. Into the future, it's about your community. Okay, guys. Now, I'm also going to find out more. I will get clarity. Okay. Weird. Very odd. Okay, let me grab the book. Let's begin. The Christmas Tarot. Okay, by Dinah Roseberry and illustrated by Christine Casara. All right, with telepathy in reverse and the strength. Even though it's in reverse, this is past energy. I feel like someone just didn't feel very confident in expressing themselves as well. They didn't feel like there was this connection. The telepathy, 46, 47. I kept saying with someone else being 49. 810, 811. These could have been just times. Okay, instinct is high though when this card is shown. The ghost of your past, or the feline that interprets intuition. The Nutcracker. If the beast inside you speaks, you need to listen. Nutcrackers tend to look like soldiers, even when they depict another character, and they truly hold the represent. German. Okay, German was there too. I saw something on this. The representation of the soldier's job to protect and display power and a knowing. This German custom, why I'm saying German, like that. Okay, the German custom, both of decoration and by traditional used elements, they really do crack nuts. Proposes the cycle of life from the seed to the tree of humankind. Use inner strength and communications as well as outer control and knowledge. You've always known that you were in tune with nature and your fellow man and woman. This has always been a strength. I feel like someone didn't have this. So the reversal of this. Maybe you didn't know this. Okay, though there have been shadows from time to time trying to steal your resolve, you've always found your way. That light will always be there to guide you. Use it. Someone isn't trusting in this. Knowing and understanding what others think can only act as a way to reduce the borders between beings. Someone is not trusting their intuition and heading towards a tower. Okay, or this is something unexpected. This would be a warning. Electricity in the air. Weird. What in the world? We're having some solar flares as well or something. Oh my. This is intense. Okay. Dun 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 dun. If this is not your situation, maybe you have Scorpio moon. You gotta have Leo, Scorpio, Aquarian energy. Really spotlighted here. Check your other placements for the Christmas messages. Okay. once again, that's the past. Now, current energy, the Tower. Oh my goodness. 816. Okay, electricity. 70 and 71. Electrical impulses are indicated when the Tower card shows up. These impulses can be good or they can be bad. You might have an idea that electrifies the world or just you, but more often than not, the shocking allure to this card is not a good thing. Something has usually gone terribly awry in the Tower. You can't see your way through the storm. There's no way out of a bad situation. Ooh, lemonade. Okay. Interesting. There's no way out. You feel helpless in this circumstance. There is hope, however. Address your beliefs and make lemonade quickly. All right? Joe Walsh. Joe. And life's been good to me so far. The snowman and the snow. Snow at Christmas, building a snowman, snow in general, lovely to look at, but sometimes disastrous. Though it can show the beginning of winter season as it melts, it can indicate an end. It seems that snow brings to mind different things to different people. Just like the Tower, will there be a thunder snow? Or will you build a happy snowman once the snow has stopped? It makes a difference. In the present, you feel 72. Okay, this is so weird. Okay, all right, Aries, I'm just sharing what's coming for me, especially what I said, the soldiers. Okay, so I'm having my grandfather's ancestor. This is my ancestor, and he fought against the Germans, and he was German. Okay, I'm also getting, there was like another father or father-in-law, though, that they, yeah, the crash. Again, like that Toy Soldiers song. We all, Martika, step by step. Someone's going through a major. Tower. It could be a Cancer sign energy. Okay, someone could be born in 70, 71, 72. Doesn't have to be. The reason I'm saying this is I'm getting my, it also could be Leo person here. Okay, Scorpio in your energy. Aries. Everything around you's falling down. Could be literal, could be figurative. Doesn't matter. There may be a storm that envelops your very being. What you do and how you do it will be for the difference between making progress or wallowing in the muck. Try not to wallow for too long. Oh boy. With the star, but the star's in reverse. It comes right after, right? But I'm just seeing like someone's still feeling like there isn't hope, or they feel like unoptimistic. There's something is surrounding your community as we move into the future energy. I'm still going to read that for you. 73, 74, 75. Your star is always with you, deep inside. Weird. I'm getting Texas. Weird. Deep in the heart of Texas. And reminding you that this decision was the right one, and you are heading in the right direction. You've come a long way to find yourself here, not with just one star, but many. Smile. If life be good for some time to come, life will be good. Remember that a star is only as bright as those watching it, or you. Ooh, the Christmas star. Most people think of the Star of Bethlehem. Maybe the star falls or something. Bethlehem. When the Christmas star is mentioned, it's acted as a guide to wise men who were witnesses to a spectacular event. Others still feel the star connection, however, because the skies and the bodies within are there for all of us to draw faith from. If you can fly, you can fly. You've forgotten that, but you can. Weird. With the Tower, you can fly. Maybe something's been grounded, but maybe there's just a delay for some reason here. Okay, that's what we're beginning. I am gonna set the future energy, okay, and the wintertime fortunes, and the current energy, the currents, the electrical currents. Dang, man. Okay, we're going to see what's underneath. This one's big, so hello, no way, 82. Trust your intuition. The gift. All right. So there's something that's coming forth. The soldier. You see all the orbs? High priestess. Judgment, 220. Oh, there's that Piscean energy too. Aquarian, Leo. Okay. Some gift that's coming in. Maybe it's about chocolates, or it's about, we got Valentine's Day, it looks like, with the heart. Hope. Outcomes, though. I'm saying this with judgment in reverse. Okay. Or excuse me, judgment upright. This is about trust your intuition. This is about peace, protection, holly berry, and someone receiving a gift. So there is some gift you received or you were given to help you to make a judgment call or the final outcome. Temperance in reverse. 2014. We could be looking back at 2014. 314 Pisces as well. Look at that. Empress energy. 53. Someone could also be 53. 814. We have Empress up. So something you've learned from your past. Okay. The productivity. We have the feminine energy, of course. The grandmother, the wife, the mother, the nurturer. Poinsettia. But we have Earth Angel fallen. Someone's overdone something. They don't believe in the divinity. So it's made a judgment that this person they overdo something. They're unbalanced. Pi Day. 31. So it could also be 31. 301 Pisces. Something can happen in 2014. Damn. Okay, this could be something around that time, okay? Like I said, this past, we have the Empress and Magician. We have Gemini energy too. Now, Empress represents Libra, Taurus energy. Doesn't have to be, but someone's 31. Wow, I'm also seeing 112, 121. Capricorn. Someone's not stuck anymore, not hanging around. Someone manifested someone being freed. At the moon cycle, 1218 is a spotlight day. Sag energy too. Releasing something. No longer someone's hearing a different story. Okay. A new beginning. The Fool. The caroling. Singing songs. And the Hierophant in reverse. A death. Oh. Someone feels like something ended. Maybe they didn't. Someone wanted a new beginning. Maybe they were breaking free of, maybe they broke a vow or a contract or a commitment. And then it created their death or an ending, or that's what ended something. I was also getting Judas, which is interesting. Giving someone their space. So we get, Jesus and Judas, huh? Okay. This one's interesting. Okay, now the way I have been doing it, like I said, 2014. I'm also going to read which ones are upright. We have Empress upright, the Magician, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the expression of love, being generous, giving. Maybe it was just gifts or chocolate or something. Overcoming adversity, expressing yourself. Something's out of alignment, out of sync. Okay. I don't know how. I'm trying to remember how I did this one. Okay, Gemini energy, 21 even, 2-1 Aquarian, 83. Someone could also have been 83 or this feminine coming forth even, okay? Or born in 83 or 83 Leo. 121. Also 2012 is spotlighted. Or 2021. Okay, someone isn't this is an outcome of a second chance as well. It's something maybe, but someone's also made a judgment. call. They're not going to like hang the stockings. I don't know. Look, we have the candy striper, the energy. Someone gives someone, this gift was energy. Okay. To be productive. Okay. Some of you, this is connecting with that moon. We got the Sag moon energy. 18. 1218 is spotlighted. 1214. What's hidden? A new beginning, Fool. Some of you, this Empress, 30. Some of you, 30. Reflecting even. I don't know. Productivity. Okay. Oh, someone actually created someone breaking free from something. Okay. So this could have been a new beginning, and also what someone created was like this momentum, this energy to overcome, maybe is what you believe, your beliefs. This something ended. 513 as well. Maybe a Taurus. 1-5 Capricorn. Things ended. This person didn't stick around. We have the Bell. Huh. 1-5-5-12. Okay. Someone wanted to break free from, like, sometimes Hierophant can represent dogmatic, controlling beliefs regarding women and that they have to stay at home and their place is in the kitchen. But this is also enjoying what they, someone's doing, nurturing, loving, because the mothering is, look, she's a nurse here, even taking care, receiving a gift from a mother. Okay, or for this mother, or you are this. Oh, no. Now you could be this Fool, this new beginning, dealing with an Aries, okay? Okay. Damn. So let's begin. A gift to help you overcome some adversity. Okay? Trust your intuition. You were receiving a gift, or also to be giving. So the energy exchange. Overcoming adversity, realizing that something is not in sync. You're not yoked to this, or they're not in tandem. Look, we got the Clydesdales, the horses. Okay. Synchronicity. There's no memories. Someone's losing their mind. There's no good memories to make or something. When the emotions come forth, it's someone being very overly dogmatic, judgmental. And I'm saying that in a weird way, like they're very disconnected. Like this is something that they had hid from themselves even. Or you? Huh. Trying to get in sync. What is the outlook? Expression. Empress. A new beginning. The bench is empty, though. Oh, see? Overcoming this hidden knowledge, adversity in reverse. This is being revealed. Something could have happened at a retreat. Someone can't retreat, or they didn't retreat. The stockings, hanging the stockings. The reflection. This fulfillment of memories. Weird, remember, this is also represents like a completion. The garland comes around full circle. So, progress in reverse, embrace in reverse, essentials in reverse. Someone feels like they do not have good luck. They don't believe in miracles. Now they just feel uncertain. Okay, this can also, and I saw this before in another one, okay, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus energy here, but whatever. Someone jumping into the unknown, okay? Maybe someone did something foolish. This is a child, and then something happened. It could also, like, broken hurt someone's, like, nothing. So the other thing with God, and we talk about the hidden knowledge and the sacred hidden things and da-dee-doo-doo, it also says, like, nothing that, you know, nothing will be hidden. Everything will be revealed, especially even at the end or something. Something could have happened or they didn't come to a retreat, a gathering. This could have also affected, you know, a death or an ending of a loved one. Now, sometimes it's just a spiritual death, but just realizing that something is, you know, it left someone with a lot of uncertainty of whether or not, you know, skating on thin ice. Oh man. Cold. A cold. It could have affected someone's belief in the afterlife. It could have, you know, but this is also breaking free sometimes. Because they didn't believe. Okay. Progress is in reverse. So it's paused. There's a need for taking some time here. Embracing your beliefs. I get taking some time with grieving an ending. Okay, someone didn't have what they needed. Their essentials were not covered. Maybe someone didn't have some things they needed. They feel like this wasn't good luck. The white hair. Not believing in the miracle. Okay, not seeing miracles. The miracle on the... This left someone trying... So someone's received some gift. This uncertainty, even. Overcoming adversity. Look, it's like slick. Ice. A pond. And the aftermath. Judgment. Someone being released from someone. Or something. Trying to have a second chance. The aftermath after the storm. They're receiving some euphoria. Look, we have the hockey skates. Ice skating. Memories. Intelligence. All right. Empress, intelligence. You've learned something from the past. This one came through with the Piscean energy too, as like their future. Okay. And intelligence and enlightenment. Magician. Gemini energy too. The energy. Independence. Someone didn't have this determination to retreat and have what they needed. Their essentials weren't taken care of. You know what I mean? If they went, there was a storm, they didn't have the things they needed, or they couldn't shovel. Oh, we have the circle. We have fertility, the lantern. Good luck. Ooh, okay. The bunny here, the white hair, does represent also fertility, fulfillment. The moon, something being revealed about the moon, fertility, the feminine energy. Okay. The avenues, something stops, someone can't progress. A lot about the city. Destination, unknown. Destination is enlightenment, understanding about different religious or spiritual beliefs. Okay, breaking free. Destination. Consolation. Someone just, yeah, they didn't have something. This death. They didn't have this comfort, okay? The warmth. The essentials. They didn't have the energy. The power. It's in reverse. Okay. This is past. But we have death there. Now, it's not always, but maybe that was something someone in your life passed, or you went through a spiritual death. That's also things that start us seeking, or your beliefs changed, you know? Okay, I'm still going to read the past messages from the Christmas Tarot. So these are the wintertime fortunes. An aftermath. Finally, Judgment. Okay. 220, Pisces energy, Leo energy. Now those are all spotlighted. Taurus, Scorpio. Of course, Aries, Gemini. The moon, Sag energy too. Okay. Putting wintertime fortunes away. Once again, I'm only going to read these ones that are up in the past. Number 2, of course. And the Fool. Huh. We're starting the beginning there. Okay. 22, 23. Like I said, like that's when I became a mom. That was a new beginning there. All right. In the past, you may have completed a journey in the past that was just part of one of many to come. Is there something now that reminds you of then? 24, when you were 24, 22, 23, could be spotlighted. Someone could be born in 80, 83, 83, Leo as well. Aries energy. Try to keep up. Oh man. Okay. I could just read these ones in order, but I'm going to try to read them. Okay, I'm going to go back to that. Let's begin here. Strength in reverse. Someone didn't have the strength. Let's move this. They didn't have this connection. Okay. We have High Priestess 23. 201. Little Aquarian as well. High Priestess Intuition. 228 always spotlights, okay, because that's a page. Also Piscean 229, leap year even. High Priestess knows without really knowing. Her intuition recognizes no bounds. She looks out over the world and offers that within each individual going with the position. A positive flow of things will eventually bring the soul to light. She will dazzle those around her with psychic knowledge and implores you to stay on task. Fame is coming for you. Go with the flow. The Christmas gifts. One doesn't have to look far to consider the exciting reactions people feel when receiving a gift at Christmas. Though the more formalized traditions of gift giving didn't begin until the 1800s, there are stories around the world that include the exchange of gifts at this very special time for many cultures and timelines. Seeing a Christmas gift is very literal. In this venue, you have or will receive a gift of some sort. Cherish it. Maybe you received a gift of, you know, a new beginning even, okay? Or becoming a mother, an empress, or a mother, empress energy, grandmother even gave this to you, okay? Vice versa, the give and take. This is also a gift of receiving a second chance with Judgment. Libra's card, but then, okay. Okay, so maybe there's something there that you need to also see. Judgment. 220. These are just the major arcanas. Okay, so these are the major things that happened in the past. All right. Why is it that you're always the one forced to make the hard decisions? It doesn't seem fair, but judgment of you has always been in the center. You've got through most of it. Just having a good attitude has helped you immeasurably. One foot in front of the other was all you could accomplish. 84. 84 too. Stand firm. You know what's right. Discard the rest. Oh, and 83. Fairly specific. 82. Okay, also 2010, 2011, 2012 could have also been very spotlighted for some of you. The Judgment card gives an uncomfortable message. It indicates that difficult outcomes are at hand about something important in your life, right? Waiting for those results to come down is a challenging part. Prayers go up, okay? Cases are presented and other forms of worry bound. Remember, though, that it's always how you react to a decision that counts. Communications in the right manner can help, but know that your destiny is at stake here. There could be a surprise. Think before you speak. It was believed by the Druids that holly was part of the earth that meant to keep it beautiful when foliage lost its leaves during the winter months. But oddly, it has also come to represent peace. And there are those in the past who settled disputes beneath a holly tree. Another component of the story talks of holly giving heed to who in the house he or she would rule the home the following year. Maybe there was that judgment call that someone was not really balanced, okay, in their emotions, even in their spiritual walk. They're disconnected. They're lacking confidence. All right. Okay. I'm going to set that over. I kind of feel like I'm going to take all the uppers, right? High Priestess coming in next. Maybe even 203, 312, 321. So being 20. Empress is up next, and then the Fool. Remember, 30. Remember being 30. Dude. Oh boy, that's like Saturn returns right there, man. Things, huh? All right, Empress. So this is something you've learned in the past. You've learned how you've had to make those tough decision calls, those judgment calls to become this Empress energy, or your mother or Empress, or feminine energy did. Okay. When to stick around and when to know when it's time to have a new beginning. All right, Empress. Productivity. No, wait, I did see 330, but 331 comes through all the time because that's just the page number. So it also could be 30, 31, 312 on Pisces energy, 313. Of course, Aries as well. 33. Dang. Bloom in the knowledge that if you truly love another, you will be rewarded in the ways you may have not thought. This was a time when the seeds of your situation were planted. That's why we got to look back at this. Look, she's from her heart space. Maybe you planted them personally, or maybe someone else planted them in your name. Either way, understanding the desire was paramount, and hopefully something that could be harvested from these particular seeds. The Empress is the epitome of womanly influence and can be counted upon for lovely emotional discoveries and abundance of earthly passions. This centers on there being a time and place for everything and harvesting what you sow. Mindfulness benefits all. Being in touch both with the nature and the physical world. There is productivity in all around you, all the varied areas of mind, body, and spirit. Something you've experienced in the past pays off. Okay, so maybe some of your Pisces too, it's reiterating. I don't know. Okay, what comes around goes around too, or something. What you reap, you've sown. 1213 is also spotlighted. Death here. A change. Candy cane. This is also the white rose. The poinsettia. The poinsettia plant blooms around Christmas time in Mexico and now can be found in other similar climates. It was also there where people began to use it as a decoration. A plant that was only vivid in color at one season per year. Because of its beauty and growth, it's easy to see why it's relevant to the earth, to be displayed as a nurturing time of year. Right. Okay. Now, the Fool, Aries. This new beginning. All right. She's on her way. She starts this journey down a road less traveled and certainly unknown to her. She or he clutches a bag that's filled with questions and unknown circumstances. She leaves behind measures of time, past images of places or interests, and future dreams of linear escapes as the newness she experiences moves forward, taking all space within her soul for expanding growth. Try to keep up. Christmas carols in times past. Christmas carols were sung. I did get the name Charlotte too, was coming forth quite a bit again. Okay. The street, drifting around the locals, making sure that fires did not erupt within the cities, towns, and villages. Frosty the Snowman. Oh, but you guys had Rudolph. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Ayla. These wandering minstrels could easily be seen as traveling singers, much like our Fool. A traveler with new songs to sing or words to learn. Sing loud and sing proud. Wow. Okay. I'm going to just set these off to the side as we go. All right. Then we have the Magician. A new beginning. Wow, we're going right and flow. Okay, now look, this is a masculine energy potentially, but Hierophant in reverse versus, you know, breaking a vow, a contract, commitment, a Virgo or a Taurus person you were dealing with, or 25. Someone could have been 25, 205, Aquarius, Pisces. The moon, 318 is there now too, 1218. Wait, was death there? And 313, 12-3. I'm all, look. Because Hierophant's, and so this could have been a Virgo or 12-5 even, 2012. Weird. Okay. The new beginning, right? You have now completed a journey in the past. That was just one part of many to come, right? Like I just said, don't get hung up on the details. Just love your family, your neighbors, and yourself as you travel. Magician, the energy. Okay. Even into the future, I don't know. We got even Aquarius energy. The 25, though, or 205 Aquarius, or 125. 125, 126, 127, or that could even be someone being 25, 26, 27, whatever it is, okay? The Magician is very positive omen in the world of Christmas tarot. This wielder of power and energy can make something from nothing, or nothing from something. The idea is to keep the ideas on a positive mode and not on the negative ones. The Magician looks deep within the self and in others before making decisions. There's something to be accomplished. The candy canes. Don't forget the candy canes. The Christmas snack item originally was meant to keep those who should not speak quiet, the children. The treat's popularity spread, and now trees sport them as decorations, and there's even a notion that the colors indicate the purity, Christ's blood, and the Holy Trinity. For this venue, we see a candy cane as a magic wand. When used correctly, the individual is able to achieve goals, moving mountains if need be. In the past, you've made the effort to begin anew and tried to remain positive as you pulled together something you thought was perfect. Of course it was not, but you were still happy with it. Christmas angel message says, this one's gonna make me sad. Like, I'm not sad, but I feel emotions. Love transcends all beliefs and is the only magic you really need. Now, I'm going to share this with you guys as well, Aries. For me, this would be even like my mother. I'm not my mother. So it could be like these, of course, are ghosts of Christmas past. So, and where we have the death, it could be representation that they're coming forth for you. A mother, a grandmother, an empress energy. I get Gemini, Pisces, Aquarian, maybe an Aries as well or something. But also understanding that Sag, because I mean, it's so interesting because all these cards make me think of her. This actually makes me think of well as a neighbor, a lady who after she, like, I don't know, and the poinsettias is, and the bell. And she's a Gemini. Well, she was, as well as, and she actually worked as a candy striper. So it's really interesting when I see things like this, and her coming forth. Now, the specific dates are similar, but I'm not getting her exact date and time, even maybe the timeline of things. It could also be, you know, this is also a separation or a divorce. She was divorced several times. So, you know, and as well, my other grandmother, her mother, I mean, it's coming forth every time. My grandfather, my grandmothers, the ancestors, okay? Or whoever it would be, you know, even if it's, you know, a granny, I don't know, or It's just, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Someone that has this Empress energy. So there's reflecting on that. It could be also something like that. Like, I mean, we do have Virgo, Taurus energy too. Someone just didn't stick around. They didn't want to hear it. So I also get someone's unwilling to, like, you know, listen or hear about different religious or spiritual cultures. Like, they're chained to one. They were born and raised in that, and they're just really closed-minded here, and they can turn around and say and demonize any type of spiritual gift or mediumship, okay, you know, and things with the Bible. And but we have the Death. That's the next card. 213 as well. The Moon's in reverse. So this was all revealed. Some of you, this could connect with your moon, Aries moons. You're in Pisces, Aquarian, maybe Sag as well. So we're going to take these ones out. So this is what was hidden has been revealed at death. What is hidden is revealed at death as well. That's what I'm getting with that. Okay, I'm saying those there. All right. Now we're going to continue moving forward in this present time. Judgment. 2016 also being spotlighted. So this could connect. Maybe you also went through a tower moment during that time. The Hermit reverse. So I keep getting like Virgo energy. If you're dealing with Virgos, I keep getting that appears like they don't stick around. They're not, they don't want to take this time. They want to sugarcoat something here. So I'm being 39. The Emperor's up right now in this one. Ooh, I just saw a beetle. Welcome. It's a box elder beagle. The beagles. What are you doing in here? I didn't invite you in. Dude. Okay. This is someone like sugarcoating something. They don't want some truth to reveal. Okay. They take this time alone. Okay. Emperor. The boss is up. The father figure. The father is Santa. Letters to Santa. Okay. I'm also seeing someone being 36, 39. 64. Maybe Gemini. 46 and 49. Okay. This is current. 421. That's like right on that cusp energies. No way. Also Aries emperors. Okay, so hopefully this is giving you guidance and understanding. So this also showed about judgment in the past, right? So this would also be who was, you know, kind of head of the household. So the feminine energy was in taking that lead during that time potentially, and maybe something ended though. But we have the power, the emperor. So a fool too. Someone could also be 40. I get them having Virgo, Taurus, 121 even, Aquarius. That's the completion of the cycle. Oh, man. Okay, as we move forward, the Death card. Something could have ended during that time. That could be, you have Aquarius, Aries. We have the Lovers in reverse. Disharmony within a partnership. Someone could have been widowed if it was a love relationship, okay? Or an ending or a death created a lot of disharmony within a relationship. Okay, or it was an wow, the Devil in reverse too. 615. Weirdest thing now. Six 16, 615, 613, 26, 26. The Lovers in reverse. Someone's going through some disharmony, or there was an ending. The Devil in reverse, okay? This is actually pretty good because this is about entrapment, taking accountability, being freed. This tower is freeing someone. Someone's getting a second chance, breaking free. So there could have been a really codependent relationship, a love relationship, disharmony. Okay, someone's always trying to trap someone, do something here. And the final decision, milk and cookies. Justice will be served. Someone tries to sugarcoat something, though. 311. 911. Virgo Pisces energy. Justice is upright. 11-4. Scorpio. 11-21. The shift. So justice will be served. Some feels like they just kind of took off. Huh. Okay. Now, this is current energy. So, as I said, as we move through this, the Hermit's in reverse, but we have the Emperor. So, I'm going to bring the boss in this current time. Emperor, masculine energy. Where you at? Current, power. Weird. Okay. 411 as well. Maybe they could also be a Virgo or an Aries, or this is you, if that represents you. Okay, I get that. Aquarian energy. The Emperor knows what he wants, and he's very happy in the knowledge that his plans are sound and his methods are reliable. When you look at this more modern Emperor, do you see him thinking about his plans, or is he looking at you, wondering how you will maintain your ideas? Note that he has a journal and a pencil ready to put his mind to paper. Maybe it's a song, okay, or some new beginning. Okay, could be bad, could be good, could be bad. All right. Despite the firm ethics and fascinating reasoning, the ghost of the past screams. You're on top for now, though. Letters to Santa. Writing a letter to Santa is an American tradition that began in the 19th century. Someone could also be 34, 47, 35, 48, 49, also 408, 409. Okay, the messages were perfect barometer of the time and showed that ideas and the issues were not wasted by the young. And the issues, okay. By reading them, an individual could understand the thoughts and desires of the writer, want and reality. So, writing it down, what do you want for charisma, you know, and all those things, and understanding their desires, right? You got to pull out the to-do list, Aries. 36. Okay. Time to pull out the to-do list, as this is the only thing that will keep you on track right now, okay? Everyone seems to need something from you. Your advice, your solution, wanting you to lead them, to follow your example. There's a lot of pressure and many outcomes depending upon you. Try to have as much confidence in yourself as you have in others. This Christmas angel message says it will be your job to decipher emotional difficulties with others and then apply the love needed to bring the season into harmony with heaven's purpose. And then we have the world, which is the completion. That's the ending. That's the lesson learned. So it has this power, creating the magician to close this cycle, to learn this lesson. That's the nativity, the birth. Birth. 21. The completion, a fresh start. All right. So also 85, 86, 87. Those could be ages, or this could be a Leo person as well. 86, 87 doesn't have to be. The world completes the fool's journey. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And begins the process of rebirth and reincarnation. You can take a breath now because something has completed. And now you will be able to move forward in a new situation or an encounter, a fresh start here. Consider what you have learned about the situation or person in question. This will give you a heads up about what to do or not to do the next time. The manager, okay, so I'm about a manager, okay, or the manger and the nativity scene. The manger, the nativity scene, of course, depicts the birth of Christ child and the day we call Christmas. It said that Saint Francis of Assisi in Italy brought the nativity to life when he felt people over 800 years ago had forgotten the meaning of Christmas. It asks us to reflect on the past, evaluate the present, and project love into the future. The world is your oyster now. You can take a sigh of relief knowing that whatever has happened is over. Yeah, wow. Whatever has happened is over. And you are better for it. If you don't feel the better, stop and rethink it until you come to that conclusion. You don't want to carry any negativity over into the next situation. All right? You need to rest on your 7th day. You've worked hard. Wow. And justice is coming in as well. Libra as your final card. And then I'm going to see about this departure. Something, a change in plans. It has to do with a literal trip or like an air, a flight in this situation. Someone a flight risk. I don't know. We have justice. Where are you at? Milk and cookies. Decisions. 55. Yeah, I saw someone being also 55. 57 was there too. 56. No way. Christmas Angel says, whether you like it or not, if it is just, it must be objectively considered. It's time to evaluate everything that you've learned now, okay? From your upbringing, okay? No, masculine, feminine, vice versa. All right? Take a step back and look at the whole picture to see what jumps forth. Then you will have to gather everything you know before you can make that decision. So you see how with the Lovers in reverse and the Devil, there was some weird entrapment, okay? Or there could have been some type of weird codependent. This person maybe never took accountability either. A lover, things changed, things ended, or they literally... sometimes electricity is like the finger of God, because this is the coal. And then in reverse, though, it says, there was a warning to this is a need for clearing this out, learning the lesson. The milk and cookies, dude. The decisions of what to leave out. Okay. The pillow is thrown from the picture. I don't really see that. It's a bribe for Santa. Someone trying to bribe the emperor was Santa. Okay, this is what we want. Not just kidding. The stockings. Man. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pause there. So that's current energy. If this is not current energy for you, then check your other placements. All right. We have wintertime fortunes. Remember, so the departure, eternity. Weird. Judgment. The outcome is there's eternity. Someone's going to be grounded for eternity. Oh no. Maybe there's an airplane gift, or someone got someone tickets or something even, or to fly, to be there, or someone had to change plans. Eternity. Judgment. Maybe someone wears that perfume. I know that's weird, but I've also got like eternal family, loneliness, eternity. Loneliness in reverse. Empress isn't wanting to be lonely. Look, feeling lonely is in reverse, okay? Taking action. Someone felt like they're not very adaptable. This enchantment is in reverse. Someone wants privacy. Someone wants privacy with this loved one. Okay. An ending. They want privacy. Trust your intuition. Look about when to fly. The snow globe. Rudolph. Eternity. We have eternity. Intuition. The Hermit in reverse. Someone who's unstoppable. Not feeling like a beacon of light here. Not. See, I also get someone's always on the move. The train, right? And something's going on with the lighthouse. introspection. The owl. Oh my gosh, it is that weird beetle thing. It's Beetlejuice. I'm just kidding. A vacancy. Someone looking for a place. A private place. Vacancy together. Some privacy. Because, I mean, there's two. The Lover in reverse, though. Maybe there's a need for, like, maybe there's just disharmony. Okay. It's something about the change in the seasons. Transmutation. And then we have the synchronicities up right here. The fireworks. Maybe this is about like New Year's Eve. You know. Being unstoppable. Okay. That's what we have at this point. Now, we're going to look into the future energy. Hopefully I gave some guidance here. And the community. So someone doesn't want to travel. Maybe they want to kind of stay. Okay. Okay. There's a gift from the past. Okay. All right. Should I'm just debating here because I did shuffle the Granny's postcards to see if we could find out something here. But I just don't feel guided to use it right now. All right, Emperor. Is he... Okay, if some of you, you're dealing 417, Aries. Okay, 421. Some of you, like, look, maybe they're not feeling hopeful or you're not, okay, about a new beginning. 1117. I got Scorpio, Aries, Aquarian energy. The Wheel in reverse. Ooh, 1021. 110. Capricorn. Someone has some bad karma. Like, someone wants this cycle to complete and end. Justice is like... I get... This is so interesting. So, there was something with, like, the Carl Jung thing. It talked about the forgiveness thing and things like that. And how it just opens up for the cycle to continue sometimes. And because sometimes it's hard for you to forgive someone is out of protecting you from allowing to fall back into the same patterns. We have the Train here. Luck is someone feels like they're not lucky. Maybe someone realizing what karma is, receiving karma. 10-7 as well. 101 Capricorn. 121, 110. The Chariot movement. So we have, well, someone wants to move towards the sun and happiness and freedom, having the willpower. 10-17. They lost hope. Okay, something about the Train. Feeling like there wasn't luck. Someone does not feel lucky. All right, High Priestess. Also someone being 72, 7-2, Cancer sign, 27. Let's see what else we got. 7-13, 7-6, 7-20. So moving forward, this could also be trusting your intuition, the willpower, Garland. And then to the Christmas tree, freedom. The final card is the Sun. So this is coming into the future. Maybe it's around that time, you know, future Christmas time. This freedom, having a second chance. Okay, something coming back around 2019. Even 7-19, 7-20. I told you, here comes the Sun. Judgment. Someone's moving towards where there is a sense of freedom. This also, you know, they talk about selling these garlands and stuff to make money for their families, for food and stuff and decorations and So overall, the ones we have up are Chariot, movement, taking action in the future, and the Sun, happiness, joy to your community, this feminine air community. Someone, maybe there's a thing of feeling unhopeful and unoptimistic about the community or the place you were at, or especially if there was like a connection with some other stuff, or it just felt like there was constantly things happening. Okay, future energy, Aries. The Chariot. Movement. So this is into the future. Okay, after reflection here. Once again, someone could also be 43, 44, 45. Doesn't have to be. I also see 7-7 there, 7-13, 7-19, 7-6. All these different signs. I'm getting a lot of Cancer energy. Maybe it's just during that time or dealing with them. 405 Aries, 404, 403. Okay. See 7-8, 7-9. Your final destination is right ahead, and you can see yourself firmly situated where you want to be. You are in charge of this good fortune. Take a bow and then move on to the next challenge. If you can't survive it, you can learn from it. So whatever you're going through, if you can't survive it, yeah, move, prepare. A card of movement, the Chariot welcomes opposite energies coupled with the ability to solve struggles. If you're paying attention to what's in your own mirror image, there is victory in the crusade of this card, a balance of the cosmos as well, as long as you're in the reins. Move to rescue, move to repair, prepare, move to the front line, just move. Garland is a string of items hooked together used for decorating trees or any part of home or establishment during the winter seasons around the world. And the festive, drape them into being as people working the land use their leftover foliage to sell in cords when the harvesting season was complete. Selling these lovely decorations allowed them the money to feed their families. It can represent hard work and moving forward, as does the Chariot. So it's on its, like, you're almost there towards this, like, sense of freedom, the sun, happiness. Okay, the Christmas tree. Okay. 19. 79. Weird. Okay, so 79 is there again. 1979. Someone born 1979, 1980, 81. Also some Leo, 81. Okay, whatever. 19. Weird. Weird, and that's right on Judgment. Sin Judgment comes in, Judgment is the next card. Peace as well. So hopefully whatever it is you're going through, this will show you coming into that future energy, moving through it. Okay? There's a lesson, a completion of a cycle. All right? These are the major arcanas. There's a lot of people needing your help, your leadership, okay? And then you're having this willpower to move to where you need to go or whatever's changing. Also, Cancer sign, weird. So, Cancer Leo energy spotlighted a lot in the future for you. The Sun card offers all kinds of freedom, living an independent life, acting as a free spirit, and young at any age. Young at any age. Huh. I gave you that song, Alphaville, Forever Young. You're getting your way, trying new things, embracing the bold ideas. Okay, it's a nurture and nature card. Offers hope and love to everyone in the path. Success is your path. You can't miss it. The Christmas tree. The Christmas tree has roots of many sorts, including one that reminds us that pagans have always used evergreens inside the home during winter solstice. There is controversy for any specific beginnings. Some say Germany, Latvia, and others, mostly around the 1500s. People today even argue about its appropriateness in places. No matter, for those who relish the tradition of decorating a Christmas tree, the joy and benefits of nature and its beauty cannot be denied. Love, growth, rejoice. It's a sunny time. All right. You can relax a bit and enjoy the fruits of making good decisions. Having great outcomes or being part of a team that is on the winning side. You can't afford to give to others now, for you've gained so much in your sunshine. Emotional and material items are still within your grasp if you desire them. Your individual desire, your Christmas angel says, individual desires power the masses. Make your lights fuel as strong as you can. Wow, okay. So, within the community, Okay, into the future, this community, maybe you're finding a different community to travel to, or you're just traveling around. Okay, I don't know. A decision. Okay, the ornaments. Maybe they're too delicate, or maybe something broke. Okay, because I'm saying this here to start. Remember, Emperor, the power, the willpower, William. And rich. Someone is rich or richiness. There's rich. So this was a delicate thing, understanding this train. Okay, the luck. Okay, the ornaments. We have richness, traveling. Maybe there's a trip, a move, a car towards alchemizing things. Look, wealth and abundance is in your reach, Aries. I want to say go after that. Alchemizing. Look, the cinnamon, the apple. Transforming things. There's love in reverse, though. So someone feels like there was a lack of love, okay? Maybe alchemizing, feeling unloved, or being alone, or feeling lonely. I mean, you got the Eiffel Tower, but in reverse. Okay, this is about taking action. Maybe it's not about a love. Maybe it's about your wealth. The Fool, you're incomparable. This new beginning, maybe something about your singing or something like that. Okay, the Snowflake. Someone is having a hard time with healings, their energy. Healing in reverse regarding the Magician. Someone is being fearless, overcoming fear of death even. Look at that. Fear of this change. The electricity. Look, the light posts, the lamps. Innovation. The garlands around it. Weird. Someone didn't receive a love letter or news from someone. Maybe that's the thing. They didn't stick around. They didn't send something. Oh, hello. Then the news of love. Maybe something going on with France. I don't know. Or the Eiffel Tower is there. But we also have the stockings in reverse. The Hermit. Someone's not sugarcoating it. Like, love doesn't live here. I get it. Love isn't... It doesn't feel like love here. All right. Emperor. Protection. The husky. The dog. The power. You have protection. Incomparable. An offering. A gift. Oh my gosh. Maybe there was a protection, maybe a dog, or I don't know, giving you a gift. But there's also a completion of birth. Right? With the World card. An offering. Offering a protection. Gift. The Wonders in reverse, about the city. Maybe someone wants to leave the city, and I don't know. It just looks like I was getting a lot about, like, I was actually getting like the Golden Gate. I was getting like San Francisco and California too. Altitude, raising higher, innovation, overcoming, feeling trapped and bound to something. This companionship. Maybe this is justice. Look, we got the cookies again. Someone not feeling like there is love, a love message, news about a companionship. All right, maybe someone just wants to stay home in their community or find this community. Protection. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to get you guys Granny's postcards. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. Actually, it's so weird. I think what I'm going to do, I feel like this is enough. If you want that one, check out Gemini's. I get if you have Gemini air chart or Pisces. Those are the main ones that I mean, you can check your other placements where I use the Granny's postcards. I think I'm going to complete this, Aries. This is your final message for December. Happy holidays. Hope this gave you guidance, clarity. If you have Libra in your chart, you're dealing with them. You guys are up next. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save that Granny's postcard. So that'll be specific with dealing with Libras with Aries or dealing with them. I'm also getting that spirit as well. Or Gemini energy. It pulls in Gemini, Cancer sign too. All right. Okay, thank you, Aries. Bye-bye.